What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another video, and this one right here is all about Love in Paradise star Carlos, and also I Love a Mama's Boy star Shekeb, and how these two are in some sort of interesting situation. But before we continue, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, let me also remind you that one person hitting the subscribe button right now is one step further to 40K. So if you're that one person, click it. But with that being said, though, we know that Carlos was in a relationship or is in a relationship with Valentine. That's exactly how he was on the show and currently is at this moment in time. And we also know that Shekeb is someone that was in a relationship with Emily. And Emily had a hard time trying to please or to win over Shekeb's mother, Layla, my apologies, but Layla had other plans of another female to be in her son's life. But it turns out that Shekeb may have a different interest for your boy, Carlos. Yes, Carlos. Now, bear this in mind, Shekeb is someone that is portrayed as a straight man on the show itself, I Love a Mama's Boy. Meanwhile, Carlos is someone who is obviously become an openly gay person on the show, Love in Paradise, hence the reason why he was in a relationship with Valentine. But it seems as if things have got a little bit heated in the comment section after Carlos made a post that, well, triggered a response from, you know what, with that being said, let me show it to you guys right now. Now, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, now the post of in particular is actually of Carlos topless holding a pizza and showing off his abs, considering he's been working hard at the gym. And as you can see here, the only Shekeb decided to come in the comment section and stir up some interesting information. And he said, or drama, shall I say. And he said, I've watched something online that resembled this. I was scared to swipe. And as you can see, Carlos, obviously named as Charlie Jimenez, comes in and responds saying, well, obviously with the laughing emojis and then the muscles. Now, of course, Mary Pants comes in and says, does Layla know what you're watching? Obviously, this is referring to his mother. Meanwhile, Rewatch Reality comes in and says, Valentine better watch out. Looks like he has some competition. And then this is when we had someone come across with an interesting account. And this person has come out by saying, Carlos and I have discussed how Caleb, which I'm assuming is obviously Shekeb, I'm assuming they must call him different, I'm not too sure, unless that was all correct, but let's continue anyway, has been flirting and initiating communication with him since our season, since season first started. The guy has even blocked me in an attempt to hide. I told Carlos the internet would find out about him eventually. Some people just aren't that smart. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting quite heated, but that is only just the beginning. There is so much more to come. So stay tuned as we continue to read some of the other comments that get very, very intense between this soccer account, shall I say, and Carlos, because it seems to me as if, well, at this moment in time, the mission isn't necessarily to out Carlos for being potentially flirtatious with another male, but more to pretty much out the fact that Shekeb is on a show called I Love a Mama's Boy, portraying to be a straight man, when in reality, he may actually either be one, be straight up gay, or two, be a bisexual. And that is why he's out here behaving rather interestingly on someone else's account. But let's proceed. As you can see, Carlos came in and responded to the first comment from the unknown account by saying, I think this is another case where people put everybody in a box. You might see that our online friendship looks like flirty because I'm gay and straight guy cannot give compliment to another guy. Time has changed and all of those thoughts are trash. Be kind and be happy. Live your life and let the others live too. What's the point of commenting from a fake account? Hashtag peace and love. And as you can see, the response comes in by saying, we know better. We talked about it in detail. He's showing interest as a closeted, /DL download guy would. You like him. That's why you're protecting him with the Mags Lightning paragraph you wrote. As for anonymous account, it seems I'm blocked from leaving messages from my more active account. Babe, just be real. I mean, listen, I'll let you guys process that one however you would like to process that one, if you dig what I'm saying. But like I said before, this is just the beginning. There is so much more. And once we get through every single screenshot that I have, that's when I'm going to give you guys, of course, my own summary on the situation. So let's move on to the next one. Oh, come on. I hear that. I hear that before. It did not work in the past, and it won't happen again. Check yourself, buddy. It's called gaslighting. Be careful. You're going to show people your true self. And the internet is pretty savvy. I'm open and honest with mine. Unblock my active account so I can comment directly from there. Who's hiding from who? It's okay if you want Shekeb and he wants you. Just be honest about it. And he should be more careful if he's trying to sustain a DO relationship with his current girlfriend. Maybe that's just for TV. Now, of course, that comment is definitely calling out Shekeb for being on a lover mama's boy with Emily and obviously portraying her as his obviously girlfriend, you know, even though he's obviously, you know, keeping a secret from her potentially. But anyway, we continue. He follows on by saying, I mean, he blocked me, you blocked me partially. It's suspicious, especially after we talked in detail about how you think he's flirting after he kind of tried to connect with you with another bodybuilding friend of his, LOL. You may be able to fool majority of the straight people with that gaslighting paragraph, but the gay community knows how the DL guys try and pick men, just as we discussed. And you said he was doing yourself. You know I'm gonna say the bloody word, can I? I'm a poly. You know what the bloody word says, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Polyamorous. Me and my bloody stutter. Anyway, life goes on. And not bothered because guys are reaching out to me as well. The blocking and hiding and decipher disloyal behavior is what I don't agree with. Just be real, at least with me, is all I'm saying. Ooh-wee. Now that is definitely interesting. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment in time, things are taking a turn from the worst. But just to finish up here, as you can see, it also continues by saying, laugh my ass up, you're crazy. Jesus, you are crazy. I'm honest and transparent. It's the behavior and lying and deceit I'm addressing. Facts are facts. So right now, it seems to me as if the other account, which is kind of obvious, is pretty much alluding to the fact that I'm okay if you want to be doing a madness elsewhere, because listen, I'm all about that poly lifestyle anyway. I just want you to be honest with me about it. But at the same time though, not only do you need to be honest with me about it, but this guy needs to also be honest about his own actions, because clearly he's obviously outing himself with this behavior. And it's quite interesting how he's on another show, I Love Mama's Boy, with a woman, but meanwhile he's out here on these internet streets trying to, you know, basically take another man's man when he's already got a woman, but doesn't really want to tell the world that he likes men because maybe it's about his culture, maybe it's about his XYZ, who knows. But it does bring me to wonder though, ladies and gentlemen, is this why Shekeb would not let Emily go? Because here's the thing, we know in the season, his mother Layla was on a mission to match him up with another woman. I forgot her name, to be honest with you. But obviously he wasn't having much of it. Now, is he afraid that if he went and got in a relationship with the other woman, that woman in some particular would pick up on his vibes and therefore go and out him to his mother? And that's why he prefer to just keep Emily around. I don't know, man. I'm just speculating that one, ladies and gentlemen. But as far as I'm concerned, the way I look at it, I genuinely believe that there is something funky definitely happening. Now, when I say something funky happening, I don't mean that, yes, Carlos is out here doing a madness with Shekeb. What I mean is that I reckon, based on what I'm reading here, that Shekeb is definitely someone that is definitely one of those DL guys, if you dig what I'm saying. Because to be honest with you, I may not be gay, may not have the best gay radars, to be honest with you, but looking back at the season now, there are certain things about him that I can now say, you know what? It kind of fits the profile. Kind of does, if you dig what I'm saying. So to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I think right now it looks quite interesting. And I do feel like more information is going to come out that's really going to expose that Shekeb is someone who is potentially and actually someone who's potentially either gay or bi, but he's out here basically trying to cause havoc in other people's lives. Meanwhile, he's on a TV show portraying a whole lifestyle that clearly isn't really his, because, well, clearly my man is, yeah. If you ask me personally, I don't think he's bisexual. I think he's straight up gay, to be honest with you at this point. That's what I flat out think. But anyway, you guys let me know what you're thinking in the comment section and we'll most certainly talk about it. But boy, this tea right here was hot. I mean, listen, I'm used to hearing crossovers from cast members from another TV show, but when the crossover is also a sexual crossover, that makes it even more interesting, doesn't it? Well, at least it does for me anyway, because these are the things that you just wouldn't see coming. You know what I mean? All we need now is for a couple from 90 Day Fiance to cross over with each other. Like, I don't know. Like, can I think of a couple right now? Would be. I still think Pedro's gay. I low key think Pedro's gay, and I think that that would have been a good story, to be fair with you. Oh, Pedro is imagine Pedro and Valentine get that would be a story, and I'd be sitting saying, I told you, I told you about. I think personally, there's probably more people on the network that probably are lying about their sexuality. But hey, man, that each is of their own. You do what you got to do. If you dig what I'm saying. But nonetheless, though, you guys let me know what you think, your thoughts, and we'll most certainly talk about it if you dig what I'm saying. And now I'm gonna shut up before I continue going. I do. Like, subscribe, and peace.